Okay, Kerida. So, as you told me, question number 7. Okay, you were not getting the answer. You'll get it. Okay, answer. I've just solved it for you. Okay, so till here we have solved it as you have seen here. Now I've solved it fully. Now area of the minor segment here. From here I've just solved it. Okay, this everything is correct here. Now I've written it here. You can just have a check. Area of the minor segment equal to pi r square theta by 360 minus half base into height. Here is the calculation step. You just have a check. Okay, and see here, pi r square theta by 360 minus half base into height. So pi r square theta by 360 minus half base into height. So you just check the calculation, you'll come to get, after solving you'll come to get 14.29, and after solving this final, area of the major segment will be equal to area of the circle minus area of minor. You'll come to get this one. So just check the calculation, maybe your calculation error was there. Okay, so I hope you can see it here. You just have a check. Okay, if if there is error in quality, no, you can just increase the quality from the setting. Okay, just increase the quality so that you can see it clearly. So I hope you will get it now. Now in question number 8. Okay, in question number 8, one thing I forgot to say it here. Okay, actually here this is not 90. Okay, if it is 60 degree, okay, if it is 60 degree, one thing we have to keep in mind, that this one we have to use root 3 by 4 side square. Okay, this is your side square formula, we have to use it. Now one more thing, some more step you can add it here. Now after writing this step, okay, you do it again. After writing this this step till here, what you'll be writing, you can write it, since angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, since angle opposite to equal sides are equal, means here, that is, this one will be x, this also I can write it x. Okay, because this is 14, even this is 14, so angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So because this also is 14, this also is 14, so this I can make it x. Okay, even you can write it x, just solve it this way so that a teacher can understand it clearly. Okay, why I'm saying 60, because if you solve it here, and why we are using this formula, root 3 by 4 side square, because all the sides you'll be getting 60 degree, that's why. Okay, so after writing this, since angle opposite to equal sides are equal, that is, angle OAB is equal to angle OBA. Okay, listen it carefully. Okay, OAB is equal to angle this one, so this one equal to x, we are naming it. Okay, I hope you got it till here. After writing this step, what you can do, in triangle OAB, okay, in triangle OAB, what we have, 60 plus x equal to 180, sum of angle of a triangle. So 60 plus x plus 180, what you'll get, 60 plus 2x equal to 180. So 2x equal to what, 180 minus 60, so 2x equal to 120, x is equal to 60 degree. So the value of x you'll be getting out here is 60. So if this is x, even this is x, right? So this is 60, all the angles are 60 degree. That's why we are using equilateral triangle formula here. Okay, so after using equilateral triangle formula, you'll come to get the answer. Okay, now you'll get the answer, don't worry, just solve it carefully, you'll come to get the answer, number 8. Okay, so the rest I think so you got it. Now in question number 10, 9 I think so I have already done. In question number 10, you can have a check here. Okay, now here I'll just explain you in brief. Okay, length of the short hand is given to be 4 centimeter, and here length of the long hand is given to be 6 centimeter. So for the short hand we are solving it, then for the long hand. Now since the distance traveled by short hand in 12 hours, now short hand in 12 hours, 12 hours is what? See here, in 12 hours, 12 hours means short hand, you know, right, the hour hand. In 12 hour it will, now why we are saying 12 hours, because the short hand will move one complete round. To make one complete round, suppose it is starting from here, the short hand, it's starting from here, isn't it? The one complete round will be 12 hours. So one complete round is equal to 12 hours. So why we are taking circumference, because here we are talking about circumference. Okay, one round, so one round of the short hand is equal to 12 hours. Okay, I hope you got it, of the short hand. You can have a check in your clock. Okay, so 12 hours. So one circulation means your circumference of the circle we are talking about, so it is 2 pi r. So 2 pi you'll put the value, and r is what, 4. Okay, r means the radius of the shorthand. You have to check it. Okay, don't get confused. The radius of the shorthand is 4. So in 12 hours you are getting this much distance, 176 by 4 centimeter. Okay, don't get confused, means we are talking about 1 hour. Now one thing you just think by yourself, if you talk about shorthand, if you talk about the long hand, if I talk about the long hand, isn't it in 1 hour it complete one rotation? The long hand, the minute hand, isn't it, when it completes one round it becomes 1 hour. So that's why now after solving this part, what we have written here, the distance traveled by shorthand in 2 days, that is 48 hours equal to 176 by 7 into 4. Okay, why we are taking here 4? See, you keep in mind, because we know that in 12 hours we have 176 by 4. Listen carefully. Okay, in 12 hour we have 176 by 4, but we are talking about 48 hours. So 48 hours we can write as 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Isn't it 4 parts are there? So each part is making 176 by 4. So isn't it 176 by 7 into 4? I'm just multiplying by 4 because we have 4 parts here. That's why. Okay, this question is little confusing, but you have to be very careful, and very important question. Okay, it might come in your exam. So I hope you got it. So these 4 parts why we are taking, because of this. Still any problem, you just let me know. After doing this, now the given that the length of the long hand is 6 centimeters. So the long hand we are talking about. Now distance traveled by long hand in 1 hour is, okay, in 1 hour, because we know that the minute hand, okay, one complete circulation is equal to 1 hour, you know only. Okay, one complete circulation is equal to 1 hour in minute hand. So that is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 pi and r, after putting the value, you will come to get 265 4 by 7. Then the distance traveled by long hand in 2 days. 2 days means 48 hours. So this one we have to do it by 48, because in each hour it is traveling 264 by 70, this much centimeter. Okay, so in 2 days we'll come to get into 48. This question we have done it previously also, I remember. Okay, and maybe the format might be indifferent. Okay, but you can do it in any way. So I hope you got it. So this question is again very important. Then the total distance, you just have to add it. So whatever you got by the hour hand and minute hand, just add it and divide it, you'll come to get the answer. Okay, I hope you got it. And question number 11. Okay, question number 11 also you can have a check. It's not hard. This question also we have done it previously. Now the radius is given to be r and angle subtended by its theta. Now we know the perimeter of the sector. This type diagram, I think so you've seen it before also. In one more question we have done it. So this is given to be RR. So perimeter of the sector will be what? OA plus OB plus length of arc AB. So length of arc formula we have pi r theta by 180. Okay, pi r theta by 180. You can use it. So after this, what you'll do? Yeah, length of arc pi r theta. Your perimeter of sector is given to you. You can just have a check in the calculation. Okay. Now because you have to find the value of theta here. Now if you check it here, okay, I'll show you here. 180 50 minus 2r by pi. So after this step you might get confused here. You just have to do it carefully, or else you'll get confused. Now again from here, 50 minus 2r. 50 minus 2r is there, right? So isn't it 2? I can take it common. So if I take common here, isn't it this 2 will go with this one? Okay, don't look here. Don't get confused, because from this one 50 and this 2r, we can take 2 common. So if I take 2 common, 2 will come out. So this will become what? 360. This will become 25 minus 2r. Not 2r, 2r is already taken. So by pi r, isn't it? We are getting this. So 360, 25 minus r. Now one more thing, see here, 360 and by pi, I'll write it. Okay, this calculation I'm just showing it here, okay, so that you'll understand it. Now one more thing is here, r is there, right? Okay, r is there. Now this part I can write it like this, 25 minus r. Okay, fine, isn't it? It is the same thing, only down is what? 1. Nothing is there means 1 is there. Okay, like this. So what we can do here, 360 by pi, r will enter inside. Okay, r will enter inside. So if r will enter inside, it will become what? 25 by r minus r. R is already there, down will be what? R by r. This one you can write it like this also, 25 by 1 by r by 1. Okay, So I hope you are getting it. So here this will become 360 by pi 25 r minus r cancel, so you come to get 1. So this is how we have solved it here. Okay, I've just shown you, or else you will get confused here. Okay, so this is the first part, means theta is equal to this value. Now what you do in the second part, area of the sector pi r square theta by 360. In place of theta you just put the value of 360 pi 25 by r, you just cancel it, you'll come to get the answer. This is very simple. This is the second part. Okay, this is the second one. Next, question number 12. Question number 12 is again easy, not hard. You have to do it by yourself. First, what you'll do it, area of the sector, you'll find it out. Whatever is given, you write it down. Area of the sector pi r square theta by 360. Now, area of the major sector. Now, as I told you last time, you know that this is the minor sector, this is the minor sector, this is the major sector. Okay, for the minor sector you already have a formula. Minor sector is pi r square theta by 360. But for the major sector, what do you have? Area of circle minus area of the minor sector. Area of the circle minus area of the minor sector, then only you'll come to get the answer. So area of circle, already you know the formula, pi r square. Area of minor sector, you'll get it from here. Just put it, do it carefully, you'll come to get it. This question is simple and important question. This type of question comes in exam. Okay, question number 13. It's not that easy question, little hard question. Chances are there less chances to come in exam, but as you are not doing 12C, so it's better for you to do all the questions from 12A and B, so that you don't miss out any question. Okay, now in 13, question number 13, what I'll do here, I'll just explain you fast. Okay, it's very long question. Now area of segment, what we have to find? Area of this segment you have to find, AYB, you have to find it out. Okay, area of segment AYB, you have to find it out. Now normally you know that how to find this one, area of the sector minus area of the triangle, you'll come to get the answer. But the thing is that here 120 degrees there, this is the big problem, 120 degrees there. Okay, just to change this one, if we can solve this part, we can get the answer very easily. Normally we know that area of the sector AYB is equal to area of the sector minus area of triangle OAB. Okay, I hope this is the final conclusion. I'm just writing it in the beginning. Okay, and whatever is given, you can write it in the starting. Okay, given that OA equal to this much. Now area of the sector OAYB. Okay, area of the sector OAYB. Here also you can write it OAYB like this. Okay, area of the sector OAYB. So pi r square theta by 360, you'll come to get 462. I'll just solve it normally. Okay, so you'll come to get 462 here. Now for finding the area of the triangle OAB, draw OM perpendicular to AB as shown in the figure above. Okay, so OM, this is the M. Okay, OM, you draw that diagram carefully. Okay, OM, this is your M. Okay, this part is your M. OM perpendicular to AB. So draw OM perpendicular as shown in the figure. We know that OA equal to OB by right angle congruency. Okay, yeah, see, this is because both the sides are equal here. We can write it by right after drawing the perpendicular. We follow this rule, so you don't have to go in detail. Okay, just remember this sum, you practice it 2-3 times, you'll understand it normally. Now therefore triangle AMO is equal to or congruent to triangle BMO. Okay, now so M is the midpoint of AB and angle AOM equal to BOM. AOM equal to BOM. Now if you draw perpendicular from something, you remember the angle get divided into half of parts. Okay, so half parts means if this is 120, normally we know that this will be 60, this will be 60. Okay, and when we draw perpendicular, that means this is your 90 degree. Okay, that's why I have written it right RHS congruency. Why write RHS congruency? Because once we draw this perpendicular, it become right RHS congruency. I hope you got it. Okay, and once it become RHS, means the two triangles become equal to each other. Okay, equal to each other. So M is the midpoint. These things are like geometry, little portion. Okay, so I hope you'll understand it. Now half, now this C half also I have written it here. Now this 120 is what? Isn't it the perpendicular? I have drawn it, so it will be half of 120. So we'll come to get 60 degree each. 60 degree will come to be each. Now OM I have taken as X. Okay, so triangle OMA. Now using little trigonometric rule. Okay, in OMA, because we know that this is 90 now. 90. We'll use cos once, one sine, you'll come to get it. You just have a check here, cos sine formula we have used it. Cos 60 is 1/2, OM we have name it by X, OA is our 21. So from here you'll come to get some values. Okay, you just have a check and do it carefully. Okay, this sum is little lengthy. Now AB equal to twice of AM. Now AB is where? AB equal to twice, because this part are equal, right? So AB isn't it double, 1 plus 1, 2. So AB equal to twice of AM, so you'll come to get area of triangle OAB equal to half AB into OM. Okay, so you'll put the value, you'll come to get this. Okay, the last part is very, you have to understand it carefully. Let me explain you. Now putting equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, we get area of the segment equal to this. This is from the starting. Okay, now area of the sector, we come to get this much. Area of the triangle OAB equal to this much. Now as given in your book, I've taken it out as given in the book, the answer. Okay, now if you solve this question 3-4 times, you'll remember the answer was given in this form. You can do it in exam like this, or what you can do it, you can simplify it fully and you can get the answer. Even that is fine. You simplify it fully or you get the answer. In book the answer is given of this form. Okay, now what I'll do is, here you can just write it till here. This part is just for your understanding. Till here is your answer. Okay, you just go through it and check whether you can understand this part or not. You just solve it by yourself. If you cannot, you just check here. I have done it in detail. Still, if you cannot understand, you just let me know. This calculation, normal calculation steps, I'll just show you in next time. Okay, so science also very soon I'll be bringing. I'm not getting enough time, and I'll try to explain you that geometry portion. Don't worry, you just practice it nicely, and exam is coming on, I think so. Till now you have done the revision, so whatever doubt is left, don't worry about this 12. Some more question is there, and some questions are very long. That's why I'm not doing all. You'll get confused. Okay, so this question is not that important. Okay, not that important according to me, but as you are doing 2 exercises, you'll get choosing, and by mistake if this question comes, then you have to leave the question. I don't want you to leave it, so you do all the question from these 2 exercises, and some questions are little long, so just practice it thoroughly. Don't worry. Okay, so I'll solve it more and try to complete it till here first, and the rest of the question I'll be doing in next video. Okay.